Hello, Hello everyone. My name is Rajit Pura. My ID is 1622963. So this is a demonstration about Java Eclipse assignment. So let's start the demonstration. So this is the first task that we have to do. This is to get this task is given to us to get the familiar with recycle bin and just to create the Java DOM. So this is the recycle bin system. There are 8 classes. Let's start with the deposit item class. Deposit item class is an abstract class. There are two integer variables, number and value. So let's move to the bottle class. So bottle class will extend the deposit item class, as well as can create also extend the deposit item class, as you can see. So inside the bottle class there are two static integer variables, weight and size, and inside the default constructor I have assigned the integer value to the value variable that uh, uh, that inherits from the deposit item class. I have done same in the can class and create class, as you can see. 42 has assigned to the value variable. So let's go to the customer panel class. In this class, there are two methods, and there is an object named receiver from deposit item receiver class. So first method I will be explaining is item received method. It is a parameterized method. The parameter will be a slot number. It is an integer parameter, and inside the item received method, classify item method inside in the deposit item receiver will be called by the receiver object. Next, I will be explaining the print receipt method. Inside the print receipt method, in the deposit item receiver will be called by receiver method. So that's it in the customer panel. Next, we will go to the deposit item receiver class. So this is the deposit item receiver class. So there is a variable called the receipt basis. The type of it is a receipt basis, and there is a printer object from receipt printer class, and there are basically three methods. First one is create receipt basis. I will explain it first. It will basically create an object from the receipt basis class. Next, I will be explaining classify item method. It is a parameterized method. The passing parameter will be slot number, and it is an integer parameter. Inside the classify item method, there is a variable named item. The type of it is deposit item, and it is set to null. And basically, what happens inside the classify item method is when item gets to the recycle machine, it will classify whatever the item is, whether it is a can, bottle, or crate. So it will be classified with this slot number. If the slot number is 1, can object will be created. If the slot number is 2, bottle object will be created. If the slot number is equal to 3, crate object will be created. So with this if condition, it checks whether the receipt basis object is null. That means whether the item is the initial item that enters to the recycle bin. So if the item is the initial item, inside the if condition, create receipt basis method will be called. So if it is not the initial item, the item will be added to the add item method will be called by the receipt basis method, the receipt basis object, and it will be passed. The item will be passed as a parameter. So next method is I'm going to explain is print receipt method. Print receipt method is actually printing the receipt. So the compute sum method in the receipt basis class will be called, and the return value will be assigned to the string variable here, str string variable. So that string variable will be passed to the print method in the print receipt printer class that called by printer object. So then the receipt basis object again assigned to the null. So that when so this is the end of the recycle machine session. So next I will be explaining the recycle receipt basis class. So inside the receipt basis class there is a vector array named myItems that only accepts deposit instances from the deposit item class. There are two methods, add item method and the compute sum method. Add item method is a parameters method. The passed parameter would be the item that being passed from the deposit item class. And so in here, the item will be added to the vector array inside the add item method. And that's what happens in the add item method. Inside the compute sum method, it will calculate the summation of all the items that have been entered to the recycle machine. So next I will be explaining the receipt printer class. There is only one method. There is a print method. It will be just print the string method that passed from the receipt basis class. So I will be running this, and I have in the simple tester I have entered some values, and let's see. So this is the output, as you can see, price and the total. So next task is let's go to the next task. So next task, first objective is add a fourth type of the system to the recycle machine is able to accept paper bags. So in here I have created a paper bag class here, and I have done the same as to the bottle can paper bag, same changes to the paper bag also. So the next objective is change the system so that the name of the item shows on the receipt. I have done that creating a variable in the deposit item class named name. Type of it is a string. So because of bottle, cane, crate, and paperweight class extend the deposit item, those classes can access the deposit item variable. So here at the constructor, I am assigning the names to the name variable. So you can see in the paperback class I have assigned the name, bottle, can, and crate. and uh, and here the next objective is using a printer interface instead of the built-in printer. Let's make the recycle machine configurable. So in order to do that, I have included the printer interface class. So as a as the instructions given, we have to add a display class to the recycle machine, and this is the display class. It includes the JFrame. So next, we have to enhance the recycle machine further and put it nice and more expensive. First thing you have to do is you have to start numbering with 1 in the receipt. So I have done that in the subclasses class. When the item is added to the vector array, I will be incrementing the item number as 1, and I will be setting input into the vector array. So basically in a vector array it starts from 0, so now it starts from the 1. So when it extracts from the vector array, it will come as a 1. So next we have to do is summary statements. Summary statement I have done here. Total price I have done here. The next is a distinction between glass and plastic bottle. So in order to do that, I have a separate glass class, and it extends bottle class, and I will be changing the bottle value inside the glass. So it will be like uh, print overriding the value variable. So here's the name, and plastic is only I have the plastic. There is a plastic class I have created, and it will be only the change the name. It will inherit the same value from the bottle glass. Same value from, that means 18. Name will be only will be changed. So next, counting the total number of items. So I have done that in the class. There are variables that I have created, and when the item is added to the vector array, I will be incrementing those variables, and I will be keeping a track of how many items from each category I have have entered to the recycle machine. So I will be printing those values from here. Total number of cans, total number of plastic bottles, total number of glass bottles, like those. So next we have to do is a warning if the machine is full, and the error message when raw item is inserted. So let's say the machine is full. In order to do that, there are two variables that are tot weight and tot size. And when the item is classified, I will be adding the item weight to the tot weight variable. So same as the same I do it to the tot size variable. I will be adding the item size to the tot size variable. So you can see I have done that here, same as everything. And if the tot weight is, if only the tot weight is less than 500 or tot size is less than 150, the item will be added to the weight array. If not, there will be a error message that items cannot be added. Machine is full. The error message will be displayed. And warning message. So here for every category I have assigned a number. For can number 1, for plastic bottle number 2, crate number 3, paper bag number 4, and glass bottle number 5. So if any other number have input, uh, I have I will display a error message that is an invalid input. So those are the tasks we have to do under activity 1AB. So now I will be running the program. So in simple test class, I will be inputting some numbers 1, 1, 2, and this is the invalid input. So now you can see how. So when item is added to the recycle bin, I will be displaying a message that item has added. So because the crate cannot be added because the crate weight is more than the recycle machine can take. So the crate item cannot be added because of the machine is overfilled. Will be overfilled. So plastic bottle obviously can because its size is weight is lost. This is the invalid input that I have mentioned here. Yes, this is the number. So this is the receipt I will be printing. So these are the items, these are the total summative, and these are the separate item totals. So this is the task 1 activity 1AB. Now I will move into the activity 1AC. So now this is in activity 1AC, the task 1 is to add a new recycle GUI. In here I have included a recycle GUI. So that is done. So I go to the customer and that question. So task to enhance the GUI with more features. Add the fourth item to the GUI. As you can see, these are the buttons that have that include in the GUI. As you can see, there are buttons: can button, plastic bottle button, glass bottle button, crate button, and paperback button, and the receipt button. So these are the buttons that include in the GUI, and there is a checkbox that I have included. I will be explaining the later when it's running. So here is the GUI class, as you can see. And in the task 3, in the example, the events are executed where the mentioned refactor the code following object-oriented principle. In order to do that, I have made a action control class. So it includes all the action commands that used in the recycle GUI. So there is a object from the My Customer panel that you can access from access the methods that in the Customer panel class. So in the recycling GUI, there is a object called my action that made from the action control class. So here there is a uh, so in here you can see the action command. So whether when the button is clicked, for each button, one action command is as assigned. For the can button, one action command. For the plastic button, one action command. Like such as for each button, I have created an action command. From this section, you can interact with the action control class. So when the button is clicked, the action command will call, and with that action command, uh, it will go to the add action listener and it will refer the my action object that create from the so it will go to the action control. So it compares with the action command. So if the action command is can btn, so it is my customer item will be uh, past the number one. So if the action command is this string, it will be called item receive method in the customer panel by my customer panel object, and the parameter will be passed number two. So like that I have done in here. So those are the tasks that they have told to done in the activity 1 SC. So let's see. So in here, in simple tester class, I have accessed to the my display class through my panel object. So you can see here, I'm actually not accessing to the customer panel. I'm accessing to my display panel through my panel object. So let's run the recycle GUI. As you can see, you can see now here.